Yo, 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 it's D.Arthur in the building. I'm talking to you guys today about why women show their true nature to unattractive men and how you going on seed retention can play into this. And the reason why they show their true nature to unattractive men is because there is nothing more repulsing to a woman than a weak man. There is nothing more repulsive. They are not. They are. Can't be more repulsed to a man who just has low everything, low testosterone, lack of mindset, lack of charisma, lack of accountability, just lack of everything. No high value traits. They will show them their true nature. The true nature of a woman who is around a man that she is not attracted to could be one of the most, you could call it for what it is, but I would describe it as the most whatever behavior, the behavior that just they could not care. It's imagine of someone you just maybe despise, someone you despise with every ounce of your being. You just despise them. This is how some women may act to a man they are very unattracted to. Very unattracted. It could even come, if you're a logical thinking man, it could even come as disrespectful. It could even come across as disrespectful. We have seen it time and time again. Modern day women treating men they may not respect in the most heinous ways. We have seen it on podcasts. We have seen it on different things. We have seen it time and time again. And if you are a man and you are allowing some of this behavior to prolong, you may even deserve it, to tell you the truth. Because the bottom line is, this whole attraction game, this whole everything is one of the biggest games on planet Earth. It is one of the biggest chess pieces, chess games, checkers, whatever you want to call it, games on planet Earth. Most men do not understand this game whatsoever. Most men lose this game every time because they just are not aware. They are not aware of any of these things. They are not aware of these games some women play. Now, even if, regardless of what you're thinking, maybe you have someone, oh, she'll never do this to me. Oh, she's not like them other girls. And quite frankly, I mean, that could be the truth. But in today's day and age, it would be in your best interest to at least know this information before making any judgments. Any judgments. It doesn't matter who you are. You're not opposed to any of this. So they show themselves, they show their true nature to men they don't care about. They will disrespect. I have seen this time and time again. They will disrespect. They will run their mouth. They will do everything as this. I have seen this firsthand. This is even from experience. I've seen this firsthand, how women treat a man they are attracted to, and how women treat a man they are not attracted to. It could never. I could never say something that is night and day. This is the biggest night and day difference I have ever seen in my life. And the difference is some guys take this 24/7 because they can't exercise their options. They don't use maybe disrespect, bad behavior, low interest as a check on themselves, and use that failure of a circumstance to try to improve themselves for themselves. So when things happen like this again, they're not put into this predicament. Guys just never learn their lesson. You will fail 100 times, and guys will never learn their lesson. Do not be that guy. Use lessons and learn from them. You have to. This is the only way you can improve. So their true nature comes out when they're not attracted to a man, because they will do everything that they think they can do. It takes the man to call out the things that they don't want, and if they continue the behavior that they have, you have no you have all of the might in your world to leave, fear of loss, to leave and never be heard from again. This is where your power lies. But guys who don't have anything going for themselves, who are quote unquote what you would call low lives, they're just here and about, but they don't really have any purposeful mission. They will tolerate anything because it's all they can get, so they must cherish it. And I promise you, if you are in scarcity, things will be taken away from you very quickly. Those who have, more will be added unto them. Those who don't have, more will be taken from them. This is just how you have to look at life, and this is in every situation. Notice how people who seem to have money always are attracted to circumstances and situations that have more money, and people who lack some money are always taken from them, maybe bills and all these things, is because of their mindset. Some women, you will see the true nature of women when they are around a guy they are unattracted to. They will disrespect you. They will do anything. They might block you. They'll do anything to get away from a man they are not attracted to. And you just have to realize this information and use it to your benefit. At least be aware of it. There's nothing worse than not being aware of anything. And if you decide to go on retention, continue to improve your life. This isn't a cure, by the way, but it just helps you stay centered. If you go on retention, continue to boss up your life, you're gonna care less because you have this. This is kind of how you can defend it, to not care as much, because you're paralyzed in your masculine indifference. You're not caring as much. The more you care, the less they care. The less you care, the more they care. This is how it works. This, as opposite as everything may seem, as logical as illogical as all these things may seem, this is the truth. The less you care, the more they care. And I have seen this firsthand. I have seen it firsthand. There was a time and place where I was attracted, and there was no reciprocation, and I could feel this firsthand. And then there was a woman that I was less than attracted to, showed her might, and you could even say it was not even, it was basically, it was a very, it was just like it was beyond business hours, and you could still imagine that people, that woman was trying to pursue, just based off the fact that you didn't care, that I didn't care. This is just how you have to look at it. The less you, and this just doesn't mean that, oh, you just not care, ignore her, and then she'll somehow magically like you. This is not what I'm saying, because she has to find you interesting enough for this to be doing this. What I'm saying is, you're not attached to anything, and you're uncertain. Some days he may show her the greatest of the worlds, validate her, make her feel very good, and the next day it could be totally different. You would just have to center yourself. Women show you their true nature when they are unattracted to you, because and you can't really blame them, I guess, because this is their nature, but it can't even get grimy. It is very cutthroat. There was a time where I was on this date with a girl, and her friend was there too, and they were just talking about all these guys who hit her up in their DMs on Tinder, and they were going through it. They were going through all the messages and making a mockery out of all of these guys, and I was just sitting back and just listening. And this is just what happened. So they talk about, the NBA players talk about locker room talk. There's a version of this with women too. It could be even more cutthroat. This is just how you have to look at it. So you have to be aware of this, and you have to defend yourself. The way you defend yourself is building yourself up, so you're not dependent if she says yes or no, having other things going on with yourself, and overall just having that indifference. Your superpower, the way you can you can cure this, is being indifferent. You have to be indifferent. There has to be some sort of indifference in you, because the moment you care is when she pretty much got you. You may have to be heartless. It really just doesn't. They respond to heartless men. They respond to heartless men. This as crazy as this may seem, this happens a good amount of times too. Actually, the cold, standoffish, and heartless that you can become, displaying these behaviors right in front of her, actually puts you in a very good place in her mind. As crazy as this may seem, the more heartless and cold-hearted, maybe even just very indifferent that she sees you acting, the more you might be in a better place in her mind. But the more, quote unquote, sweetheart, always being there, being available, being certain, showing your cards too quick, the less she may stand with you, because it's hypergamy. This is how it sounds. If this video made sense, if you have any questions, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Comment down below something you might have questions with, and we'll see you in the next one.